Coral reefs in every ocean are under siege, and the reason they're under siege is because of our behavior. And there are local causes and there are global causes, but then there's also stress, and they interact in sort of like a triangle. And so the global causes are warming of our oceans and acidification of our oceans. And the local causes can be many things. That can be deforestation, it can be too much sediment in the water, there can be using dynamite to fish. There's a host of local things that can be easily changed. But then there's stress. Remember, coral are animals, and they can be stressed just like we are stressed. And that can lead to disease, it can lead to susceptibility to disease. And the warming of the oceans can cause bleaching. Now, I told you that there are algae inside of the cells, we call them zooxanthellae, and when the coral warm beyond their tolerance, and think of how you live in, say, a big city. If it's 110 degrees here in London, that's very hot, and people who are very young or perhaps very older have respiratory diseases or something like that may suffer quite a bit with that hot temperature and may even die. And that's the same with coral. They have a range which they're comfortable in, and for instance in the Red Sea it might be 45 degrees. In Hawaii it's 29 degrees. And they've been in that comfort zone for thousands of years, and when we are pushing them beyond that comfort zone, they stress, they lose their algae, and then they look white, and it's called bleaching. But the coral is still there. And remember that the idea of the skin on my hand, if my skin were green, and I had zooxanthellae or algae in it, it would look green. But if the algae left, then my skin would look transparent, kind of like the Invisible Man, models that you get in the store, and you would be able to see my bones, which are white. And it's the same thing with coral. When they bleach, the algae leaves or gets thrown out. We're not sure how that works, but you can then see their skeleton, and that's why they look white. They're very stressed at that point. If they can get their algae back, they can grow again and survive. It is when the warming event, lasts more than 6 to 10 weeks, where they continue that stress and then often die as a result of it.